Now let us know about the laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. For that, let us take one plane mirror which is having a silver coating at the back side. Back side silver coating because it is a good reflector. So we are using a silver metal, and to protect that there is a paint coated on this. This is what we are calling it as the reflecting surface. This surface is called as reflecting surface. When a ray incident on this, when a ray falls on this surface, because of the silver coating, it will not be allowed to go to the other medium, other side of this plane mirror. That is what it is reflecting in the same direction, same plane. This is what called as incident ray. This ray is called as incident ray. Here if I give that I, O is the example for incident ray. And here this ray is called as reflected ray. OR is a reflected ray. And here this is what normal. 90 degrees angle from the reflecting surface to this we are finding, so it is normal. Now according to the first law of reflection, the angle of incidence is equivalent to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence means the angle between the incident ray and the normal at which it is just making a point here. This particular area we are finding, this angle is called angle of incidence, and in between the normal ray and the reflected ray, this is called angle of reflection, angle R. This is angle R, this is angle I. So according to first law, always the angle of incidence is equivalent to angle of reflection. This is the first law. Second law is stating that incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray, these three lie on the same plane. These three they are lying on the same plane, means reflecting surface is this side, so they are lying on that side only. They are not coming to this side. In this particular diagram, if it is Mn, if we take, it is a plane mirror which is having the reflecting surface this side, and here silver coating with paint this side. When the ray is incident on this particular reflecting surface, it is reflecting in this direction. At that time, if you draw a normal with 90 degrees angle, and you are able to find the angle of incidence is always equivalent to angle of reflection. If this angle is 30 degrees, angle of reflection also 30 degrees. If I go on increasing this angle to be 60 degrees, angle of reflection also 60 degrees. We can do this experiment already. This activity was given in your previous classes. So these are the laws of reflection. Now one example, one activity is given to you. So let us take the activity 2. Here you are able to find two trees we are able to find here, and this is the surface where we are able to find the grains are falling here. Next, at the position A, one crow is sitting, and it is just looking at the floor where the grains are spreading on the floor, and it want to pick what is the shortest route. It will go there and it will pick up the grain and reaching to the position B. This is what position B. This is position A. Now let us take here when the grains are there on the ground in different positions. See the crow which is there at the point A, it is taking different paths. Here this is AC. AC is one of the path, and it is as early as possible the crow can able to pick up the grain and going to this position B which is there on the other tree. Another point is here incident ray is AD, it is just traveling and it is just reaching to the B position. Next here another point is AE, another incident ray, and it is just meeting at this point. Next AF, like this it will go on. Next the crow can able to pick out the grain which is very shortest possible route. So now let us take here all the duplicate lines are meeting at another point called G. Let us take, this is what the point G. Now you see here AC B, if you take, it is coming and picking up the grain and reaching to the position B. And ADB if you take, ADB it is another path, and AEB is another path, and AFB is the last path. Next here all the duplicate lines they are meeting at point G, I am telling you. Now you see here how much distance from ACB. In the same way you are able to find that ACB is equivalent to ACG. Next ADB is equivalent to ADG. Next AEB is equivalent to AEG, and AFB is equivalent to AFG, but shortest route is possible for the crow is AEG is the shortest route. Straight line we are able to find comparing with the other three. So this is the way it can able to pick up the grain from E point and it will reach to the destiny B.